have it. 140 pounds for Kiski area junior Ava Golding representing the green team. Her opponent about to make her walk out, Anna Landrum
Team Black,
out of Downingtown
ranked
West.
number 20 in the nation from Downingtown West, Sienna Landrum.
Good walkout song from Sienna Landrum.
Some Mac Miller, can't beat it.
Especially where we are right now.
Oh yeah.
Underhook from Golding here right off the bat. Sienna Landrum staying in good head position. She goes sweep single, gets in really deep. Flexibility from Golding. Comes back out in front. Landrum still has the leg. A little bit of a scramble here. No points awarded yet.
Now pulling herself into head outside is Landrum.
Both these girls are so long. Golding went to go look for cradle. Sienna Landrum kind of hit like a little bit of a switch, and now she secures her first takedown.
Yeah, there was a lot of interesting positions there out of that scramble. Both ladies just wrestling through every position, kind of creating something out of nothing.
Mat return from Landrum. Golding starts to sit in. Can't find anything there.
Wow.
No escape yet.
Both these ladies, PAAA state medalists a year ago. Landrum a runner-up at 142 pounds. As it's Golding picking up the reversal to cut it to 3-2.
Heavy crossface from Golding. Sienna Landrum doing a good job staying wide on bottom, not giving anything up. Works back to her base.
Golding a third place finish at 136 pounds last season at the PIAA state championships. Now working this bar on top is Golding. Got to be careful. Yeah, let that arm slip out. That's what I was kind of watching for with that bar. As we mentioned earlier, these girls a little bit more flexible, but still you don't want to let, as an official, things go a little bit too far, prevent injuries here.
10 seconds left on the clock. Golding's going to try and look to score, but Landrum's doing a good job just keeping a good base. Nearly had the cradle locked up. But that's it for the first period. Landrum's up 3-2. Golding put on a good ride there at the end of the first period.
Landrum deferring choice to Golding. Golding going to go down to start the second period. Golding definitely looked really comfortable in that top position there late in the first period.
Landrum with double boots in, breaks Golding down to her stomach. Lost the boots, but Golding's still flat.
Landrum, the senior, she is committed to West Liberty, where she will be headed next season.
Landrum tries standing switch, couldn't get it though. Or Golding.
Officials holding here, going to let the action play out, but locked hands called on Landrum as she's going to go kind of back arch there. Officials letting this one go for a while, but they're going to stop it now. Award the penalty point to Golding for locked hands on Landrum.
That's going to tie it up here.
Yeah, big calls there. You want to try to limit it, as many mistakes as you can in a wrestling match when you break it down, because especially in big matches like this against two really game competitors, that can ultimately be the difference. As we're tied at 3 now with 1:10 to go in the second. Landrum's going to have to continue to work on top here, keep Golding down. She locks up far side cradle, though. Golding wrestling back into her.
Good catch there from Golding to get the reversal.
Sort of a forced action there by Landrum as Golding had that arm slipped. Tried to pull her back for the cradle, and Golding was able to have that hand post there to keep her alive.
Talk a little bit about Golding. You know, she was third place at 136 pounds in the PIAA state tournament last year. And our first and second place girls at that weight were Haley Jaffe and Jordan Faust, who were number 1 and number 3 in the country at the time. Jordan Faust coming out on top of that bracket, but she is no slouch herself. You know, third place in a bracket like that with 2 nationally ranked girls in the top 3 is absolutely insane.
Yeah, despite last year being the first year for the girls competing at the PIAA tournament, just saw a lot of really strong competitors on in the national rankings, and young ladies kind of proving their worth. And it was great action. I had an absolute amazing time last year watching the tournament from start to finish.
Yeah, it was nothing short of high quality and successful.
We got short time here as Golding's looking to keep control to end the second period, and she's going to maintain top control. So we head to the third. Landrum's going to go neutral, trailing by 2.
You know, as we go through these matches and I keep thinking about, you know, these girls are wrestling folk style. This is probably the first time they're wrestling folk style since the state tournament last year.
Yeah, a lot of freestyle competition for the ladies.
Yeah, their most recent competition, if they did it, would have been Super 32, and that's freestyle. So it's definitely a different dynamic for them right now. Even just wrestling through positions like this for as long as they are.
Yeah, you don't see it as much in the freestyle game. Kind of gets stopped a little bit sooner, but
works in Golding's favor as she secures another takedown here. She's now up 8-3. With just 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go.
You mentioned the freestyle versus folk style game. It is a difference for sure, like especially not as much in the neutral game, maybe kind of shot defense strategy, things like that, but definitely top bottom is where you see the biggest, harder transitions for both the guys and the girls going from folk style to freestyle, but we haven't really seen struggles from anyone here tonight.
No, these girls look like they're picking up right where they left off.
Absolutely, and Golding still staying tough on top here, going back to a bar on the left side.
She has a reinforced bar. I can't tell if she's reached. No, not exactly. Another potentially dangerous call, though. These girls are just too flexible for their own good.
Kind of let those arms go limp. Makes my shoulders hurt just watching.
It does.
Restart with 37 seconds to go. Golding, see if she looks to score more here late in the third period.
Just under 15 seconds here to go with this last match of this half of the card. Sandra Landrum is going to have to do something real big to be able to pull out this match, but as the clock ticks, it looks like Ava Golding is going to come out on top with the victory here to wrap up our first session.
Yeah, great job there by Golding. Continued to wrestle all the way through the whistle. Continued working on top. She takes the 8-3 decision to end our part 1 here of this 2-part event, where we saw a lot of good action there in the first 13 bouts. Got another 14 on deck here in this afternoon. I believe we'll be taking a brief intermission here. So 10-minute break as the PA just announced. But you guys can stick around.
And we got a definite 6 p.m. start time for session 2. Gonna get underway with some, probably my favorite bout of the card is gonna be second there as Mario Hutcherson takes on Brian Hurd. So you have youth versus experience there. And